In our previous episode, we walked through why sometimes employees meddle in others' work, either a little or a lot. Even though they usually mean well, this kind of meddling can really hurt the team morale. And what's interesting is that we as leaders often contribute to the problem, or at times we try to play the peacemaker and try to fix things. So let's break down what this might look like. There is a lack of clarity that usually create chaos. And this is when the roles or the projects, the processes, or the workflows are not clear, then the employees start to meddle and fill in their own blanks, even though it's not their place. And what we're probably doing on the other side of leadership is leaving too much to interpretation. There's the weak delegation. When we assign tasks, but really don't empower our employees or trust that they will follow through, then others feel the need to step in. And without realizing it again, we've now extended an open invitation for interference. So, what looks like an employee issue often will trace back to us. And it's a leadership gap. While we may think we're helping, we might actually be getting in the way. Here's what we can do differently and what intentional leadership can look like in action. First, manage your employees and as needed, seek support from your HR leadership team. They're not an HR problem, and HR isn't the one that is responsible for the team's dynamic. They are here to support. Also, encourage collaboration without completely taking over, and remind your team that good intentions sometimes need good timing and collaboration. Empower them, but don't overshadow them. Ask and show them self-awareness. Pause, reflect. Try not to let it come out of fear of control, but that you want to be helpful. Shift your mindset and try to say, I know you've got this. I trust that you got this, and I'm here if you need additional support. Try also building systems in addition to providing supervision. Instead of hovering, create frameworks that will promote accountability. For example, use a check-in process to help you reinforce shared responsibility, and use different tools and resources like the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize and delegate based on the team's strength. Also ask yourself, does everyone on the team know what they're responsible for? Do they know who they're accountable to? As we shared in last week's episode, also consider some different approaches from thought leaders. Two of my favorites, Mel Robbins and Jay Shetty. Encourage ownership by letting go. Mel Robbins calls it the let them theory. Let people lead their own way, even if it's not your way. And set boundaries. Stay out unless invited. Jay Shetty reminds us it's not just about setting the boundaries, it's about respecting them. And also shares create systems and not control. In your next team meeting or project assigned, try to identify who is responsible, who is accountable, who needs to be consulted, and who needs to be informed. This is more of a project management tool. Then ask your team, does this reflect how we actually operate? Will this help us succeed? Or are we stepping all over each other's toes or roles? The full episode is now available on Spotify or your favorite podcast platform. Join in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in.